Hi everyone. I hope everyone can hear me. Can someone text me in the chat if I'm audible and everyone in the chat hears me? Perfect. Hi Sinead. So as I said, my name is Clara Tamchinova. It's a foreign name, and here today I am to talk to you about digital business and innovation, or as we call it, DBI. It's a course that lasts 4 years in DCU that I decided to study, and I'm going to talk to you about it for a bit. So, first of all, what really is it? Because it's not a very common course. Actually, digital business and innovation is one of the first is the first course of its kind in Ireland, and it's like one of the first of its kind even across the globe. They have one in the Nordics, one in Germany, and one in America so far. And it's just a newly developed field. So we'll see how it goes, but it's really great that DCU has a head start on this one. You will be learning about all kinds of new technologies, and you will be trying to embed them with existing business knowledge. So then you can be very helpful in this all like age of digitalization we live in. And since we all know that technology is going to be the future, this course is very lucrative for whatever you kind of want to do. It also has a great scope of and career paths. So if you're undecided, this should give you quite the interesting field of jobs you can choose from. I personally would go for this course if you know you're someone who's interested and really into new technologies and you really like to read about them and know about them and you're quite excited and want to do something with them, then this is the perfect course for you. To give you the basic breakdown of what you will be doing, I am currently in year 2. I am the first generation of this course, so I can really tell you first-hand experience from year 4 and 3. But as for year 1, for me it was perfect to assimilate myself in the university, so you don't have to worry at all that it will be a very rough start, that you would have to have a lot of prior knowledge. You really don't. If you just stay on top of things and you do your work as time goes, everything's manageable. You can engage with the college, have friends, have time, and you won't be very stressed unless you leave everything for the last minute, of course. From year 1 all the way, you have critical thinking, which has been noted as one of the key skills employers are looking for. So that's why in this all new and innovative course we have it. So you will be learning all from critical assessment of things, of arguments, to writing, how to properly write and cite, how to not be biased, and all those kinds of things that are very useful, especially in the new age where information are everywhere. Then we have learning innovation for enterprise. You will have it as life. There, it's a very also one of the new courses. You will be basically learning different types of kind of business paths, and you will do separate assessments for each. It will depend on what you kind of choose. Last year we did one for family businesses, then we did one for entrepreneurs. For one we did an interview and a group project, and for the other, for example, we did reflective e-portfolio. So it gives you all kinds of skills. It's not just writing or just that or just this. Digital business ecosystems gives you the edge you kind of want. It taps into how new businesses are working, how they operate, what's around them. Same for digital business tools. It's kind of a continuation of digital business ecosystems, because that's first semester, and digital business tools is in the second semester. Then transform yourself. That's a course that you will have all throughout the 4 years. First year is self-awareness, second year is personal agility, and in year 4 you will have future proof. So it kind of always gives you one module to look back on you yourself, your learnings, your path. So it also helps you stay motivated and kind of know what you want to do, which sounds kind of useless, but it's actually pretty helpful and nice. It's kind of like an extra like module. That's how you should look at that. Then business analytics, you have that throughout the 4 years as well. Personally, that's my favorite module. Right now in year 2, we are learning about statistics, but in first year, you go over the basics of data collection, and what kinds of data they are, how we sort them, and then you will learn Excel. That will be your main kind of assessment for year 1. And at the end of semester 2, you will start Tableau and data visualization. Then we have basic accounting, where you will be able to open your own cafe and do financial analysis. So I have to say, I never did accounting before myself, not in high school anywhere. So I was a little bit worried about that one, but it was all good. And it was actually one of my favorites in year 1 too, because it was very engaging with you being able to lead your own cafe, which was amazing. And then, of course, fundamentals of economics. Year 2, similar ones. There's also failure, digital business modules, digital marketing, and project management. I think those are quite self-explanatory. I don't want to go through them at once because it would take forever. If you're interested in any of them, you can ask me about them at the end. About this course, we have a 12-month paid work placement called Intra in the 3rd year. You can work in, you can go via the Intra program DCU offers, or you can outreach by yourself. If there are any special companies you're interested in, whether it's some you know or already worked at, or some of your family members, you feel free to kind of talk about it and see if there's a ground for that, but there usually is. It's really good because since this course is quite new, it's very helpful that you finish your course and your degree with already like a lot of experience, because that makes you very how to say it, a lot of employers will want you because of that, and you may finish your 4th year with like some job offers already. And then in year 4, you do a challenge-based project, you continue analytics and visualization, you have your transform yourself, and then there's business strategy, conscious innovation, and digital business leadership and change. This is the basic core details: the CAO code, duration, there is placement, the minimum points, and those are the basic entry requirements. I just listed them here for you. I am an international applicant, kind of, so it is very possible to get there. If you're from abroad, you don't have to be worried about anything. It's all very doable, and even the level of English, I was worried a little bit about it, but it was all good. Like, if I could do it, you can do it too. So now about campus life. I have to say that DCU is really great when it comes to taking care of their students, because there's a lot of facilities on campus that help kind of support student life and engagement. There are a lot of facilities where you can go to, from good food places to all kinds of just hangout spots, and there's good people as well. 100% recommend clubs and socks, of course, because that's where you find a lot of friends, and DCU has so many clubs and socks. Personally, I overdid it in the 1st year, but it's better than to be in way too little, because there's dance, there's volleyball, there's one for law, there's honestly anything you can think of. I think at one point we almost had a Taylor Swift society. So you can find friends definitely anywhere, and it's really easy, it's really nice. So there's also student support and development that takes care of your well-being in case you need anything, or they offer free counseling in case college gets overwhelming or anything. They DCU also has a lot of events. We have our student union that is taking good care of us. There are different weeks of the year. We always have like mental health week, and I honestly can't think of any more, but they're usually very nice, and there's events tied to them. So there's always stuff to do. And now, just to touch up on my personal journey, I come from Czech Republic. I was not born in Ireland, but I knew that I wanted to study abroad. So I looked into it. I knew I wanted to study in an English-speaking country. USA was too far. Britain had Brexit, and it was very complicated. So I decided I wanted to go to Ireland. I knew I went to Dublin, and then I looked at DCU because I knew I wanted to study business. I was kind of undecided, but business sounded interesting, and I knew it had a lot of things where I could go to, places and fields as well. So I wanted to go into it, but I was a bit worried about going into general business because I was a bit worried that I would not have like the extra edge above everyone else, that I would have to work extra hard, and that I'm from different country and that it would be bad. But honestly, it wouldn't. But that's why I decided to pick digital business and innovation. To be honest, it was my second choice. My first choice was Trinity, but I don't even remember which course. And speaking to people from Trinity, I'm very happy that I study business in DCU because being one of the younger universities, they're trying very hard to be new, innovative, active, which when it comes to business, I think is very good. And it pays off due to DCU's ranking when it comes to business. So I definitely don't regret it. And I work hard. I ended up second best in my class. So it's definitely doable. I never had accounting before. I just studied and tried. So if that's what you want to do here, then you can go places. I just got work in an AI firm to work there as a business growth manager, thanks to this course actually, because it just sounded very interesting to the employer. And now I'm working there part time, which I think is amazing, and I never thought it would happen. And it was honestly because of it, because I met them at a business conference that DCU got free tickets for its business skill faculty students. I know it all sounds a bit too good to be true, but I'm not lying. Like that's how it happened, and now I'm working there and getting experience. So yeah, to be honest, we have this course doesn't have exams. It has continuous assessment. So to be honest, if you are not sure if there's something you're into, you don't want to try hard it as much, it is not an overwhelming course, definitely not. But I think it's quite manageable, like if you just want to pass. But I recommend to everyone to get the most out of it they can. So that concludes my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. And now, anything I left out or was unclear, please feel free to ask anything in the chat. In the course, we did have, we visited VR labs last year to when we were studying VR and AR and seeing how it is applied and what's the future with it. We had like a hand-on experience, but it's not like we actually like work with some of the gadgets otherwise. If you count technology as also like some data analytics, right now we're doing Excel and Tableau, but we are going to dabble in Python a bit as well. You can also do some SQL if you want to. That's all in data analytics. But honestly, we don't really get in touch with technology itself as much. All right. Thank you everyone for your questions. In case there's still someone, I hope I'll see you. And in case any questions, I'm on Unibuddy, so feel free to text me.